The Gulf Fritillary Butterfly. Its intense burnt orange can't go unnoticed. The female lays eggs on passion vine species. In my garden, it's purple passion vine, Passiflora incarnata. I have a video about the vine if you're interested. The Gulf Fritillary Butterfly loves to nectar in the garden. In my own garden, she typically nectars on the non-natives like Lantana and Verbena bonariensis, but she has to have the native passion vines to lay her eggs. I bet if I had more native verbenas, she'd use those too. My ironweed is another great butterfly nectar source, but it's just starting to bloom, so I haven't seen her on it just yet. The caterpillars of the Gulf Fritillary hang out on the passion vine and eat the leaves. They might eat other parts of the vine too. The caterpillars look like very fierce and dangerous creatures, but they actually can't sting at all. As a side note, ants love the extra floral nectaries that are on this vine. The caterpillars eventually go off the plant typically and create a chrysalis elsewhere, nearby. Gulf fritillaries in my own garden typically use my patio furniture or my house's facade to hang their chrysalis from. Often, birds will eat them before they even emerge from their chrysalis, but the ones who do emerge unscathed are so magical to watch in person. Last year, I had the pleasure of watching one come out of its chrysalis right up close. It was amazing to see. I also had the chance to see a couple of them mating. According to the book Butterflies of Tennessee by Rita Venable, Gulf fritillaries have a peach blush on their back wings and silvery teardrops. They are orange and white striped on their bodies, and of course, as mentioned before, the outside of their wings, or I guess I should say the top part of their wings, are burnt orange and very conspicuous, and they have black spots that are a very distinctive pattern. I notice when these butterflies are taking flight, the silver spots kind of reflect whatever's below the butterfly. So if the butterfly is flying above a flower, those silvery spots might reflect the flower's color, but oftentimes there's so much greenery in the garden that I usually see those silvery spots reflecting back the green of the landscape. And I'm not really sure if this is something that has some kind of benefit, but I find it really interesting, and you may be able to watch this footage back and pause the video at certain points and see what I'm talking about. In Tennessee, they're usually found between the middle of May and the end of November, but this year I didn't see them until August. Last year I started seeing them in July. Did you know that butterflies have to eat very specific plants when in their caterpillar stages? They can't just eat the leaves of just any plant. If you subscribe and hit the bell, that will alert me that you want more content like this. Maybe we can learn about some other butterfly species together. If you love this butterfly, consider growing purple passion vine if it's native to your state. I'm in East Tennessee, and this has been a wild approach. Hand-painted collector cards inspired by the creatures, plants, and objects in my garden. Available now at macylu.com. Thanks for supporting the channel and the wildlife habitat we create. To support the channel, like the video, comment, and subscribe. You can also support my work by buying art from me at macylu.com. Thanks for watching!